Plantation. 9 to 5 be the time I was wasting. Man, I feel like I need a vacation. Saving up for my resignation. Why I feel like my manager hating. Ain't the one for no verbal castration. This government ain't giving reparation. We'll go to crime trying to fight the temptation.
Rejoice in tribulations, demonstrate patience in every situation, picking up the pieces to their heart restoration. People broken hearted and in need of salvation. We in captivity, we done lost our history. Disconnected from his laws, now there's no integrity. Here's the book and let them see, because they dying in these streets. Walking in darkness and where the carcass is, the eagles be. Walking in darkness and where the carcass around us like vultures. Murder on their mind when they approach us. Let your light shine, watch them scatter like roaches. Babylon falling cause we taking back our culture. Heal our land, Abba now put us back in agriculture. This word burning them up, Romans is a flamethrower. We prophesy destruction, nukes coming, game over. International, continental, ballistic missile. Them bombs dropping like rain, no drizzle. The lake of fire make them sizzle. Showing fruits of the spirit, we don't gather figs of thistles. That's the dog, you know, so just like you were saying.
Hey, my name is Amani Bright Laws. I'm a travel business owner. My business is Always Shine Bright Travel, where we help you discover your next bright destination. I want to talk to you really quickly today about becoming a travel business owner. Listen, if your passion is traveling, if your passion is exploring the world, if your passion is wanting to travel and explore the world, then you should become a travel business owner, okay? I have 2 easy ways to get started. Less than 1 minute, okay? The first way, up here, our website, travelagentworkshop.com. And please use my sponsor ID, Always Shine Bright, okay? The second way is a text code. Text the word workshop to the number 281-767-9711. And again, reference my sponsor ID, Always Shine Bright, okay? Listen. The workshop is free. It's a free 3-day workshop, which gives you all the information on how to get started to become a travel business owner. Okay. Any questions that you have will get answered within that workshop. Okay. So let me meet you on the money making side of travel, where you can turn your passion into your paycheck.
Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Chef D-Nail. Over here, guess who's cooking? Good cooking, good eating, good living. Y'all know how we do it every Sunday about this time, man. We're going to get straight to it. We got the chicken and dumplings, all right? We got the perch fish with the mac and cheese, with the yams, with the 5 cheese toast over here on the Texas side. And, of course, we got the world famous turkey tips, all right? We also got, on this one, we got the greens with the turkey tails, and we got the spaghetti. You already know what time it is, man. Hit the link, 992-4737 is the phone number to place your order every Sunday. All right. And you can hit us up on the Cash App to make payments at Guess Who's Cooking, the number 2. All right. You can hit the www.Guess Who's Cooking on the World Wide Web. You can catch us on Facebook Marketplace under Guess Who's Cooking. And, of course, on TikTok, man, at Guess Who's Cooking. Come on down. Get your orders.
Give me shame, I give you peace from underneath. Give me mind and be a light to reignite. Can you open up the doors to let me in? Can you open up the doors to let me in? You could put the heart inside, don't tap my head. As I sing the love inside from out my mouth. Tell me what you need to find. Tell me now. Tell me what you need to find.
Living, we ride for your power. Lead the way, Lord Yahweh shine, as we pray for the fall of America.
Look, psychological warfare and propaganda. False flags they broadcast on news cameras. Cancer in the bones, cell phones cause damage. But I put holes in the street like caterpillar jackhammers. I hate a Masonic fake prophet, so I gotta wave the Glock in your face, won't hesitate to pop it. This whole place demonic, that's why the plague bubonic. I've been hot since Pac and Dr. Dre the chronic. Illuminate the dark, my style state of the art. Like a laser that's razor sharper than taser darts. I don't play, I gotta make my mark. I used to shake the knocks, the plug with the iron and spray starch. Shady sharks eat the baby's heart. Drink adrenochrome and thirst for first blood. Sylvester Stallone, Toby, runaway slave in Saucony. I ain't your homie, the clown. I put a ring around your Rosie. Ashes to ashes, they fall down below me. No pocket full of posies, I only chop it with OGs. No Alexanders and Ptolemies. Vance and Trump, I put the pump to Pelosi. COVID disease, noses bleed. Choke you with your rosary beads and put your throne under siege. Take over. Seagull like Steve. In dark territory, I'ma shine cause sun beams. Truthfully, I'm the illest in truth musically. I'm no Julio Foolio, I sound like Schoolie D. That's why they charge me with treason. Look how I do fake Jews, Hebrews up heathens. Conquering demons, bobbing and weaving. The mark of the beast with Psalms and Ephesians. Keep busting till the locking is screeching. Ark of the Covenant, uncovering government secrets. Better believe it, this the Pledge of Allegiance. You paraplegic, I shattered the Phoenix. Like a spinal cord, I'm back in all black, squeezing the crack semen. Need nothing with caffeine in it.
Yeah. Ashia, Micah Allah, Gabar Ash, HOI soldiers. The 2/3 going crazy, mentally bugging. The 1/3 waiting for your Howard Shah second coming. The world's going topsy-turvy like the tiddler. Confused that the bitter is sweet is bitter. But the hand of the righteous man is gonna get him. That's your Howard Shah come to destroy the white man system. You don't know the half or can figure out the math. When your Howard Shah blow for the fire from his wrath. All praises due to your Howard the power. The most high, the father, rock Yasharala. Bring the judgment, manifest biblical prophecy. Murder, death, killing the earth against our enemies. Staying strong, not weak, weary, and feeble. Ride for Yahweh Shah and my peoples. Staying in the truth, Lord willing, till I'm devoured. Never gonna hide, but ride and die for Yahweh.
Yo, how about I die for my God and Yahweh Shah? At the times of the wicked, he electrifies. Sanctify all my people that was meant to fly. Petrify all the demons that was meant to fry. Heathen nations in our hood will gentrify. Perpetual hatred, Lord, let me clarify. And 60 35, and I verify. Lord, sheep under Howard, then we edify. Liquefy, identify, maybe specify, intensify. All the other nations that he terrifies. The Bible scriptures kill you bugs like insecticide. Killing up the Hebrew children like it's pesticide. You other nations think you're good cause you stepped aside. Chariots and earthquakes come to rectify. Killing all I do with your Lord genocide. The God of Israel
Shalom, family. How about Shem Al Shah? Shabbat, Shalom, man, to the people, man. How about Shem Khan?
Shalom. How about some Sabbath Shabbat?
Shabbat. Back at it again with another Sabbath day class, man. Brother Ainwapar from HOI Chicago. Title of this lesson is a message unto the nation. And the message unto the nation is gonna be simply enduring. We know last ends, man. Prophecies coming to pass. Rumors of wars, man. It's war at this point, man. Iran, United States, multiple things like that. So we ultimately gotta have that faith in the Most High. We gotta constantly be able to endure. Brother Ayar did a lesson a couple weeks ago saying that we still have to remember the milk, and especially in these times. And this lesson right here, a lot of people might look at it like, man, it's a bunch of milk precepts, but you still gotta remember the milk, and the word still gotta get to the nation that at the end of the day, we still gotta be able to endure. Yeah, the deep breakdowns is key. The meat is key. But at the end of the day, you still got to know the milk. Because you got the deep breakdowns of everything. But, hey, man, if you don't know the milk, man, you're not making it into the kingdom. Let's keep it a book. You're not. You're not even going to get to the meat if you don't get the milk. So with that being said, we're finna get straight into it, family. Let's get the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse number 1, a classic. Let's go ahead and get into that.
This is the book of Sirach, and the Apocrypha, also Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So that right there is a warning mark right there. The Most High is telling you, hey, my son, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. This isn't no thing that's out in fine print. This is right. This is the big warning. The Most High is telling you, my son, when you come to serve the Lord, you're going to go through temptations. He's telling you. He's giving you the warning right then and there. So you already have the warning right then and there. You should already know that, hey, once I come into the truth, man, once I come into the truth, that is all hell for the break loose. You got to know that because the warning is right there. It's not in fine print. You have to know that. So you might as well throw this imagination that everything is going to be rainbows and lollipops and Chico sticks and all that out the way. The Most High is telling you that, hey, you're going to go through temptation once you come into the truth. Let's go to verse 2.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make no haste in time of trouble.
It says, set thy heart upright and constantly endure and make no haste in the time of trouble. So you got to set your heart right in the eyes of in the word of the Most High, and you got to constantly endure in the word. Pick up your book, read it, gaining examples from your righteous foremothers and forefathers, and just endure it and make not haste in the time of trouble. Hey, don't try to rush things, man. You can't rush patience. You can't rush what the Most High has destined for you. You don't make haste in your time of trouble. Think I can rush this, do this, and that. No. You got to set your heart right and constantly endure. And how long that time it takes to constantly endure, you got to serve in that time, man. You can't rush this thing, man. Ain't no rushing the truth. It just isn't. Let's go to verse 3.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. So you got to make, especially in these last days, you got to cleave unto the Most High. This is the time to cleave unto the most. Picking up your scriptures, reading the word, gaining the righteous examples, and cleave unto the Most High. And don't depart away. And you're going to be increasing the last end. The book of Proverbs tells us, man, that a wise man, gains knowledge, wisdom, and instruction. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3 said, blesses he that read it and keep the words of this prophecy. We can't, and we got to cleave onto the Most High in these last ends. That's 100% key, especially man. That's 100% key, especially in these last ends, in these days, living in this society, man. Living in this society where, sin is the number one thing that they pushing. Sin is the number one thing that they pushing in this society, man. Everything that goes against the law, statute, commandments of the Most High is being pushed at an all-time high in this society. So we got to make sure that we cleave unto the Most High. Let's go to verse 4.
Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So, whatever the Most High puts on your spirit to do, whatever the Most High, has destined for you a time, and if it's a lower state, you got to take cheerfully. Because, you got to take it cheerfully unto the Most High because the Most High is preparing you, man. He's sharpening you up to go to that next level. So you ultimately got to take it cheerfully. Like we just win, man. Be not hasting the time of trouble. So when you're at that lower state, you can't kind of rush that trouble. You can't kind of rush that lower state. You cannot rush it. You can't rush it whatsoever. You got to just take it cheerfully and continue to endure in the word of the Most High. Continue to read. Read righteous examples of that. And then that's how you're going to ultimately level up in the eyes of the Most High. Then next thing you know, you reach it to the next level. You remember when we was little kids, man, playing the certain games? Playing the certain games, man, we know how great it was when we reached that next level. It's the same way when it comes to the Most High. When you're at that lower state, you take it cheerfully. And next thing you know, man, you level up to the next level. So that's how there's got to be. When we're brought to a lower state, we got to take it cheerfully, Israel, man, family. We got to do that. Let's get verse number 5 out.
Come on. Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and unacceptable men in the furnace of adversary. It's like adversity.
So you said what up?
I'll read it again from the top. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Since for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So it tells you right there, just to be considered gold, you're going to be tried in the fire. And be as an acceptable man to the Most High, you're going to be in adversity. So you're going to go through adversity just to show that you're even an acceptable man to the Most High. You're going to go through adversity, man. And you got to conquer that adversity. You got to do what you got to do, man. Like I said, you got to spiritually level up every single time. And what do you do like that? By cleaving unto the Most High, man. Reading His word, fasting, praying, multiple things like that. To show yourself an acceptable man unto the Most High. Let's get the book. Let's get the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse number 5.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for Himself.
It says, having been a little chastised, and they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for Himself. So it's just saying that, just because you're a little chastised, man, you're going to be greatly rewarded. For the Most High, the Most High put this on you, and He found you worthy. He had found you a worthy man. That is key when you go through trials and tribulations in this truth. You got to remember that when you're going through trials and tribulations in this truth. Man, I'm going through this because the Most High want me to level up. He wanted to see me as an acceptable man in this truth. We have to remember this, Israel. You might think all hell break loose, the Most High not dealing with multiple things like that. No, he wants you to level up. He wants you to level up. How do you level up? By cleaving unto him. He wants you to do that. So, hey, when it comes to that time, you thinking all hell break loose. No, lean unto the Most High. Pick up your book and read. Gain the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Most High, and apply it to your life. And that's how you're going to level up in the next end. Let's get verse number 6 up.
As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
It says, as gold is tried in the furnace. As gold is tried in the furnace, and he received them as a burnt offering. So, hey, when you're being tried in the furnace, hey, man, it's safe to say that you're looked at as that burnt offering unto the Most High. As that whole burnt offering to the Most High by even going through trials and tribulations. To make sure you have total atonement for your sins. By you even going through trials and tribulations in this truth. To show you that you're going to learn from the examples and have that ultimate atonement for the sins. Let's get Leviticus chapter 1 and verse number 1 out. Just go back and get a little bit of context when it comes into the burnt offering.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 1, verse 1. And the Lord called unto Moses, and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd and of the flock. If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be acceptable for him to make atonement for him.
So you see right here, man, that when you make the burnt offering, it was atonement for the sins, atonement to the people, children of Israel. So when you're going through these trials and tribulations, you got to see that, man, you're being looked at as that burnt offering to the Most High. So you got to go through these trials and tribulations. That's 100% key. You have to go through it. Let's get verse number 9 real quick in Leviticus chapter 1. Leviticus chapter 1. Let's get verse number 9 real quick.
Come on, verse 9. But his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water, and the priest shall burn all on the altar, to be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord.
So it tells you right there, even the burnt sacrifices was a sweet savor unto the Most High. So we got to see that even when we get tried in the furnace, we're going through trials and tribulations, is viewed as a burnt offering to the Most High, and it's a sweet savor unto the Most High. Because it's showing us that we have to level up in this truth. We can't stay stagnant, man. I say all the time, it ain't no ceiling in the truth. You got to continue to level up. There's no ceiling to what you are in this truth. You got to level up. And that's a sweet savor unto the Most High when you level up. So when we're going through these trials and tribulations, Israel, we got to remember, man, that we got to continue to level up. We got to. It's mandatory. And that's why we're going through trials and tribulations, because the Most High want us to level up. We have to understand that. So let's go back to the book of Sirach chapter 2. I think we left off with verse 5, so let's get to verse 6.
Sirach, in the apocrypha known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, at verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fail. It's like a yes, ye fall.
Hey, so when it says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercies, and go not aside unless you fall. Hey, so you gotta have that ultimate faith in the Most High of his mercies. If not, you're gonna fall. You gotta have the ultimate faith in the Most High. You can't kind of lose faith in the Most High in this time. You gotta, you can't go aside. The Most High's telling you, if you go aside, man, if you don't have faith, you're gonna end up falling. Let's get verse number 8 out.
Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
It says, ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. So it's telling you right there, believe in the Lord, man. Believe in the Lord. Picking up your book and reading, believe in the Lord, and your reward shall not fail. Your reward is going to be great. It's telling you right there. Right there. And hey, boldness. If you believe in the Lord, your reward is not going to fail. So, hey, Israel, especially in these last times, man, we got to still remember, man, that we have to believe in the Lord, man. We have to, we got to believe in the Lord, man, have that full faith in the Most High. And our reward is not going to fail. Let's get verse number 9.
Verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. So, it's telling you right there, when you fear the Lord, man, just hope for the good. Hope for the good, man. Hope for it. When you fear the Lord, for the everlasting joy and the mercy of the Most High. For that everlasting joy and the Most High, man. For the Most High's mercies, man. This is key. When you fear the Lord, man, let's get the book of Proverbs chapter. Let's get the book of Proverbs chapter 1 out. Verse number, verse number 7.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So which one are you going to be? Are you going to be that person that fears the Most High, that start to gain that wisdom and knowledge in the Most High? Or are you going to be the fool that, despise wisdom and instruction? Which one are you going to be? Because they had that ultimate, a lot of people say they fear the Lord, but they still act like a fool, man. I can say what I say all the time, but if you ain't showing the action, then, man, you're not gaining the wisdom and understanding in the Most High. So which are you going to be? You going to be that fool? Or you going to be actually show that you fear the Most High, pick up your book, man, gain the knowledge, wisdom, understanding in the Most High, and, reach more and more up, level up more and more up to level up to the next level when you're going through trial and tribulation. Let's get verse number 8 out.
Verse 8, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother.
It says, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. So, you got to hear the instructions of the Most High. Once we got to it, you cannot forsake the law in these last days, man. You got to remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. You got to remember to keep all the feast days, man. Passover coming up soon, man. Remember Day of Atonement, man. Remember the Feast of Unleavened Bread. These are things that we must remember. And you gain that knowledge by, man, having that fear of the Most High. So having that fear of the Most High is 100% key. Because that's how you gain knowledge, wisdom, understanding into the Most High. It tells you right there. So don't be like the fool in these last days, man, thinking that, man, I know everything. Because you will not gain the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Most High. Let's go to the book of let's go back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse number 10.
Back to the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, man? So you got to look at these righteous examples in you got to look at these righteous examples in the book, in the words of the Lord, and see, was any of my people ever confounded? Did they abide in fear? Did they abide in fear of the Most High? Let's pull up an account real quick. Let's get a classic account, man. You know, everybody should kind of know. Let's get the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, verse number 1. We're going to the story of Elijah right now. We dipping into Elijah, man. This right here was after, man, he just slayed all the prophets of Baal. And we know how Jezebel was moving, man. Let's get this.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, beginning at verse 1. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withal how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, verse 2 Salaki? Verse 2, then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
So Jezebel, Jezebel told, the prophet Elijah, she like, look, you're going to slay my people like that? Hey, so look, let your God do to me if I don't kill you by tomorrow. Jezebel moving different in this bad boy, man. She called all the shots, man. She pretty much threw the ultimate threat out there, man. Hey, look, you know what? Let your God do what you did to my people if I don't kill you what you did to my people. I'm going to slide for mine. That's what she pretty much saying. Jezebel moving ruthless, man, in this bad boy. Let's get verse number 3, y'all.
Verse 3, and when he saw that, he arose and went for his life and came to Beersheba, which belongeth to Judah, and left his servant there.
So, the prophet Elijah ended up fleeing. He ended up fleeing. He like, whoa, hold on. He seen the threat letter. Like, I got to get out of here, man. She talking like that. She talking bold, and she must be a person they word. Hey, man, if we was about that life in the world, you already know. Hey, man, certain threats, you already know. Oh, man, they really going to act on this type. So, prophet Elijah said, I'm fleeing. I'm getting gone. Let's go verse number 4. Huh?
Verse 4. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die and said, it is enough. Now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers.
So the prophet Elijah when he showed him into the wilderness, man, he asked the Most High, he said, hey, Most High, man, I'm not worthy, man. Can you take my life? I'm not better than my fathers. And so in this point in time, the prophet Elijah heard that, he heard that threat, bleeding, and he was like, I'm not worthy of this. They're trying to kill me, Father, man. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's go to verse number 5.
Verse 5. And as he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, arise and eat. And he looked, and
verse 6.
And he looked, and behold, there was a cake baked in the coils, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink, and laid him down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time, and touched him.
So we see, amen. You can take a read on that, Salaki.
Verse 7, and the angel of the Lord came again the second time and touched him and said, arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee.
And the angel of the Lord came unto him again the second time, touched him and said, rise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. So we see that the Most High sent an angel unto the prophet Elijah. The angel was telling him, man, hey, rise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee, man. So we have to ultimately remember this, hey, gain the example from our righteous forefather Elijah, and see that the angel was telling her that the journey is too great for thee, man. The journey is bigger than it ever was for you. And it's true, we have to understand, man, that the journey is bigger than us, man. The world doesn't, man, the world doesn't revolve around us. It doesn't revolve around Ainwapar. We have to understand that, man, that the journey is great for thee, man. So when we're going through these trials and tribulations, man, we have to understand that, when we leveling up, the journey is still great. We have we're required, man. We're required to teach the law, man. We're required, man, to bear each other's burdens. Multiple things like that we are required to do. So when we're going through these things, in the truth, man, we have to understand that the journey is greater than us. Man. It doesn't stop at us and us only, man. We're required to do this. And this is a great example, man. The whole story of Elijah good, man. The whole book is good. So, family, man, man, continue to dig into the story of Elijah. Don't think you got too much righteous that you can't dig into the story of Elijah. The story of Job. Trying to get the deep sayings and deep breakdowns. No, sometimes you got to go back to the milk. Drink the milk. Eat it with a little bit of cereal, man. Drink the milk, man. Eat it, man. Put a glass next to the pancakes. But this is kind of key because it's telling us that the journey is greater than us, and we have to understand that. So we going through trials and tribulations. We have to understand that no matter what, this journey is greater than us. It doesn't just stop at us only. This is 100% key. Let's go back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2. I think we left off verse 10, so let's read verse 11.
This is back to the book of Sirach, in the Apocrypha of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, beginning at verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
God's like, you can read that again now.
Verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, and long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
Go to verse 12.
Woe be to fearful hearts, and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways.
So it says, woe unto the fearful heart and the faint hands, and the sinner that goes two ways. It says, death and destruction be unto the fearful heart. The person that doesn't show faith, that doesn't show faith in the Most High, that doesn't have that faith in the Most High, and the sinner that goes two ways, man. And woe death and destruction unto them. Let's read verse 13 up.
13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. therefore shall he not be defended.
It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, or he believe it not, therefore shall not he be defended, man. So it says, once again, woe unto him that loses that faith in the Most High, that believe it not in the Most High. He is not going to be defended in his last days. Hey, the Most High gonna be like, hey man, you don't trust me, man. Why you don't trust me right now? I ain't gonna defend you because you don't trust me. We have to understand that. Let's get the book of Romans out. Let's get the book of Romans. Chapter 14 and verse number 23.
Y'all 14 and 23, King?
Yeah, 14, 23. Romans.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 23. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
So it's telling you right here that whatsoever is not of faith in the Most High is seen as a sin unto the Most High. So not even having faith in the Most High is seen as a transgression of the law. So in these last days, we had to have faith in the Most High. Having faith in the Most High is ultimately key. Because if you don't have faith in the Most High, it is looked upon as a sin unto the Most High. We have to 100% understand that, man. Let's get the book of Hebrews chapter 3 and verse number 12. Right?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, and verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, and departing from the living God.
You go to verse 13 now.
But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Christ, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end.
Come on. Let's go back to verse 12. So like in my end.
Come. Verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living God.
So it says, take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you that is evil heart of unbelief in the departing of the living God. So it say, hey, man, hey. It's telling you, hey, to take heed. Now let's read on verse 13, because it's something that's key. Even, hey, it's something that's key amongst brethren.
13. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
But it says exhort one another daily. So hey, we got to know that in this truth, man, hey, man, we still got to exhort our brothers and sisters daily. It's kin to the Most High, man. Not even doing that is showing a lack of faith in the Most High. The next thing you know, your heart is going to be hardened unto sin. So, hey, we still got to, check up on brothers and sisters every single day. Something simple as, hey, man, seeing the precept of the day, man. Hey, me and Ak, man, shout out to the brother in HOI Chicago, man. Hey, he's sending a precept of the day to me every single day, man. All praises to the Most High, to that brother, man. May the Most High continue to bless that brother, man. Because, hey, you never know what your brother and sister going through the day. is going through, man. That little precept that you saying could maybe get them through today. So we got to make sure that we simply even exhort our brothers and sisters every single day, man, to keep them out of that lack of faith in the Most High, man. Thinking like, hey, man, don't nobody, hey, man, don't nobody really think about me. Don't nobody really mess with me. We ultimately, hey, man, we still got to, hearken to the eyes of the Most High. And being exhorting our brothers and sisters daily is 100% key. Let's go back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2. I think we left off at verse 13, so we're going to go to verse 14.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
It says, woe unto you that has lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? What you going to do when the Most High visit you? And the last thing is, hey, when you lost patience. You can't lose patience in this time of end. We just read, hey, man, in verse 2, make not haste in the time of trouble, man. You got to have patience in these last days, man. You got to have patience when you're going through trials, tribulation unto the Most High. Let's get the book of James. Chapter 1 and verse number 2, I think. Yeah, James 1 and 2.
Here's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. So once again, it's telling you, man, you got to count it joy when you're going through trials and tribulations unto the Most High. Because the Most High is ultimately testing you, making sure that, hey, man, you can reach that next level. But you got to show yourself that you're worthy to even reach that next level. Let's go to verse number 3 out.
Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, man. So, hey, the Most High say, hey, when you're going through these trials and tribulation, man, your faith is being worked through patience. Man. Your patience is being worked on during this time. Man. It's telling you right there, and big warning. Let's go verse number 3 out. Verse number 4, Salaki.
Verse 4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. It
says, but let patience have her perfect works, that ye may be perfect, entire, wanting nothing. So you got to ultimately let the patient have her perfect works. That's when it says, when ain't making not haste in the time of trouble. You can't rush patience. You got to let her have her perfect works to even show that you're ready to go to the next level. You're ultimately ready to go to the next level unto the Most High. So, hey, man, you got to let patience have her perfect work. So it says, woe unto them, back in Sirach 2, it says, woe unto them that lost patience. Because you're trying to rush the Most High. You're trying to rush the Most High. Now, next thing you know, you lost faith. Now you brought sin unto yourself. Next thing you know, you one of them fools that lost, hey, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding unto the Most High. Now you're not keeping the Sabbath day no more. You're not doing, hey, man, hey. Next thing you know, you fall back into the world, man, because you lost patience. So you got to let patience have her perfect works. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 2 in verse number I think 14.
Correct. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes and Apocrypha, Chapter 2, verse 15. Well, when we read 14, verse 14.
Yeah, verse 10.
Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways.
It says they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways, man. So once again, hey, you gotta show that fear in the Most High, because when you show that fear in the Most High, you're going to keep the ways of the Most High. You're not going to disobey his word, man. You're gonna search diligently in the scriptures, man, to apply the word to your life. So it's tell you right here that showing fear in the Most High. Right here in Sirach chapter 2 and verse 15, it shows you in book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7 that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, wisdom, understanding. So that's how you show your fear in the Most High. By digging through the book daily and not forgetting the ways of the Most High. That's ultimately going to show you how to keep the ways of the Most High. At these last days, Israel, man, we got to have ultimate fear in the Most High. We got to show our fear in the Most High to be able to keep on leveling up. To show that we worthy to be an acceptable man unto the Most High. Let's get verse number 16.
Go on, 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well, pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
It says, they that fear the Lord will seek him, which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. So when you fear the Lord, man, you're going to seek multiple times that's well pleasing unto the Lord, man. You're going to dig diligently in the book to be able to see which is well pleasing to the Most High, to make sure that you keeping the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability. You're going to seek diligently for that. And they say you're going to be filled with the law. Let's get the classic real quick, man. Let's get the classic. Let's get Psalms chapter 119 and verse number 42. 142, Salaki.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
It says that righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and that law is the truth. So you gotta remember, hey man, when you have this fear of the Most High and you've been filled with the law, man, that the law is the truth. So when you have the fear of the Most High, man, you searching well, you searching, man, you're searching out the truth by keeping law, statute, commandments of the Most High to the best of your ability, man. That's right there, having true fear in the Most High. It's searching for the truth. And that's well pleasing unto the Most High. When you have that ultimate fear in the Most High, we have to remember that, especially in these last days, Israel, that we have to have the ultimate fear in the eyes of the Most High. That right there is 100% key. It is. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 2 and verse number 17 now.
Come on. This is the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight.
It says they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. So once again, it's showing you, man, the ultimate fear of the Most High. You will prepare your hearts and humble your soul, man, unto the Most High. That is 100% key when you come into fear the Lord. Let's close it all out with verse number 18 now.
saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord, and not into the hands of men, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
It's saying that we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of man. For such as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So we gotta remember that man, the hands that we want to fall into is the hands of the Lord. And we don't want to fall into the hands of the ways or even follow the way of man. Because man, the way of man is going against the Most High. The way of man is straight wickedness, man. Committing adultery, fornication, man. Hey, we live in a society, man, where they push, man. Hey, man, adultery and fornication to the next level. You seeing all the music, all the songs, man. I was telling Akino, man, like what I see, like, man, all the adultery songs, man. It used to be bangers back in the day, man. They got like the coldest beats, this and that, man. Coldest, man, coldest lyrics, not lyrics, so like what I meant, coldest like hooks and stuff, man. They catch on to that, man. Then next thing you know, you just stop truly listening to the lyric. You're like, hold on, man. That's how it was, man. When the brothers listen to that, what was the artist, man? Trey Songz, man. I can't help but wait. Like, man, this song a banger. And then I just truly listened to it one day, man. I'm like, man, what the world? I can't play this one no more. Don't want to move in the ways of adultery. So, hey, man, we got to, make sure that, when it comes to these last ends, we got to have faith in the Most High. We got to have faith in the Most High, and let's not walk in the way of man, family. And with that, this will be the conclusion of the lesson. I know it's a short one, kind of quick one. But this was ultimately what the Most High put on my spirit as a message unto the nation, that ultimately we gotta have fear in the Most High, especially in these last ends when we're going through trials and tribulations, man. To remember to be able to continually seek the words of the Most High, have that faith in the Most High, and just like what IR said, man, just don't forget the milk, man. We gotta understand that we're not too great for the milk. To be able to still, go into the words and read multiple accounts, look at our righteous forefathers and foremothers, man, and apply that to our life. That's ultimately how we're going to show that faith in the Most High in the last ends. Like I said, I know it was a short one today, but this is just what the Most High put on my spirit. So with that being said, brother Shanaka, you got any closing words up?
No lie.
Con. With that being said, man, Kami Sharala, this was you guys HOI Sabbath class for the day, this upcoming Sabbath. All praise to the Most High family. Make sure y'all enjoy your Sabbath, man. Passover's coming soon. Make sure, obviously, check your spirit going into the Passover. If you gotta do it fast, man, do it fast, man. Praying to the Most High. Make sure that you even worthy of that lamb, man. It's 100% key. Passover is one of those feast days that you cannot play with. So if you got to do a fast or a couple of them bad boys before even going to the Passover, make sure you do that. And we got to make sure that, at the end of the day, man, we got to continue to have faith in the Most High. So with that being said, this is Brown part of Chicago, man, with the Sabbath day class, man. And with that being said, come here, Sharala.
Come, Sharala.
Sherlock Ryan, you devil's not my friend. Sherlock Ryan, you devil's gonna die. Just waiting till the Most High crack the sky. Young lion here lifting praises so high. To the Most High, I'm praying, reaching out to the sky. With every step I take, I'm straight bold, bringing the word. Roaring for your HOI Chicago division will be heard.
Slakia, family. Slakia, mom. You still on. Forgot to throw up the prayer. So let's turn to the east and we're gonna go with the Lord's Prayer in the Paleo Hebrew. So this being said, this right here is the Lord's Prayer In the Paleo Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Haya, Shemka. Yahweh, Malakaka, Daba'a, Radzaika, Haya, Aisha, Baradaza, Kawa, Bishop Yam, Latanawa, Lakam, Ko Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabuwafianawa, Kasalak, Kabuwafianawa, Wala'a, Dabianawa, Bayasai 1, Abob, Habashina, Ma'am, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wama'ala, Wataparaf, Layam. Amen. God, with that being said, man, once again, man, Shabbat Shalom to the family, man. We got to make sure that once again we have faith into the Most High in these last days, man. Continue to search out the scriptures diligently, man. And, just continue to strive into the ways of the Most High, man. Don't forget the Most High. It just says, once again, woe unto them that lose patience. Woe unto them that doesn't have faith in the Most High. And we don't want to bring death and destruction to ourselves. So when we're going through trials and tribulations, family, we got to make sure, man, that we take it cheerfully, man, and continue to level up. So with that being said, come Yasharala, man. And with that, enjoy y'all a Sabbath, man. And most high willing, like I said, Passover coming up soon. So, man, make sure I get y'all spirits in check, family. So with that being said, come Yasharala.
Yo, it's the young lion rising up just with the light. In the land of the living, man, I'm ready to fight. With my heart full of faith, my spirit on fire. I'm praising Yahweh and Yahweh shall my true desire. From the roots of my people, I'm standing 10 toes down. With the wisdom of ages, I'm bringing truth to sound. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh shall, I'm calling your name. In the midst of the struggle, I'll never feel ashamed. Through the trials and the pain, I'm holding up my head. With the shield of the spirit, I'm breaking down the dreads. From the streets to the mountain, just let the truth be told. With the fire in my bones, I'm never left cold. You devils cold-blooded with the spiritual sword of fire. You heathens gon' be gutted, and guess when none is rutted. I'm walking with my brethren, united always stand. In the light of his glory, we shaking up them lands. Young lion here, lifting praises so high to the Most High.